Hello, this is Mr. Cassidy again talking to you. Talking to you about a kind of a touchy subject for us barbers and hairstylists. Lice, when you encounter lice in your shop. If you cut hair very long, every 3 or 4 months you're going to see a case of lice. At least I do. I think I saw a couple of cases like back to back within a couple of days there. So you can run into some stuff. Personally, if I went to a barber shop, they didn't have something to clean the clippers with, I won't let them cut my hair. Too much bacteria on the clippers. Spray your clippers a lot. Yeah. Your shears. Got your Clorox. You cut yourself, cut somebody else, clean your clippers. You accidentally going to nip somebody every once in a while. But this comes in good too if you run into some lice. And they say check ahead of time. But who can check every haircut and all of a sudden you cut and you see one run? Well, that's a bad experience. But this Clorox, wash your hands real good with that right off to start with after you get the place cleaned up. What's embarrassing is rough when you have a crowd of people in a place and then somebody's got lice. And they always come, they think they got rid of it, but they ain't quite sure. So they're going to come and let you check it out. Or then they're going to call you and say, hey, I need to get my kid's hair cut. They got lice in it. I want to be able to get these lice out of the way. I said, man, you got to get rid of these lice before you bring the kid. They want you to come at night and cut the hair off where they can go get rid of the lice, you know. And, they don't understand you got to have 3 or 4 treatments over and over and over to get rid of it. You got to clean sheets. You got to clean pillowcases. You got to check the dogs, the cats, whatever's got the chickens, something's got lice around that house. The kid keeps coming back with lice over and over and over. I had one kid, he's come in 3 or 4 times. I almost told the man, I said, if you can't get rid of this lice in this kid, bring him to me and let me raise him. I can get rid of it. That kid's tortured with lice. It never completely gets rid of it. I remember one incident at church. We had a bunch of kids who were going to play pin to tail on a donkey. It was going to be a mistake there real quick. I'm glad I understood what lice was, and I'd seen it many times before. 2 kids there just eat up with. I looked at the heads of the kids and I said, oh Lord. I saw 2 kids just eat up with lice, and we're getting ready to play pin to tail on a donkey, have a blindfold on, getting ready to spread lice to every one of them. But immediately, I think they did something with it. I think they helped them with it. The church helped them or something get situated to be able to help them get rid of it, you know. And that's, I think, what it's all about is the church and different things helping people. If they can't get rid of it, get somebody to help them with it. They got places now you can go. I think they have a place at Myrtle Beach. You can go in there and they'll help you get rid of lice. But they always you know, there's treatments. People sometimes, if they have bad cases of it, they'll use Vaseline on the hair, coat the hair, and then put a plastic bag on it. And but then you got a problem with getting the Vaseline out. You got to wash it 15,000 times to get rid of it. So you got a problem there too. I asked a little girl. I saw something that looked funny in her hair, and I said, "Have you had any critters in your hair lately?" And she kind of stopped a minute. They looked up at her mama and said, "Oh no." Looked up at mama first, to see what mama says, you know. They're not going to tell you. They're going to come and they're going to try to see. They want to try to get more comfortable by letting you cut it. And they're not really for sure if they're rid of all of them or not. They don't really know, so that's what you run into. So that's the problem. And there's a lot of them out there now, a lot of those nets in the hair. I saw one particular girl, she came in, just, you know, hairspray a lot of times builds up if they wet the hair. You get a little build-up from it. You get dandruff, you get some things like that. Then you get the nets look pretty much, they're about that far off the head a lot of times, I've noticed. Just a little ways off the head, you'll notice the nets. And they'll be kind of uniform, it seems like, about that far off all the way around. And if you see maybe a net, you think you saw a net, and all of a sudden you looking in there, and as you keep looking, you're going to find one of them, they're going to run. If you take your blow dryer, you can hit it a little bit, they'll run. So, but you're supposed to check ahead of time, but most people are not able to check ahead of time. And you cut, and you got a big place full of people, and it's an embarrassing situation. I know the other day I had one to come in, and they knew immediately what I was talking about. But I said, come on back to the back, I want to show you one of my videos. I didn't want to embarrass them in front of the people. And I knew the boy pretty good, so I told them to come on back, him and his family, the little girl that had the situation with the lice in her hair. And I told him what the problem was, but he knew immediately that I'd found some because they had to treat them. But they never tell you, they're never going to tell you that they treated them. So that's kind of the problem you run into there. But the little girl, one in particular, when she asked her if she had any lice, she had lice in her hair. She stopped for a minute and wondered what she should say. Then looked up at her mama, and then she told me a story right in front of her mama. They were embarrassed by it, but there was nobody in there. You know, they should have said, "Yeah, we've had a problem with them." I said, "You got to really treat these things to get rid of them. You're not going to just get rid of them most time with one treatment. You got to work on it." So that kid came in 3 or 4 times, and the little kid being tortured. I felt so sorry for the child. You look through the hair and you know to look then, and you find them immediately. Then I had a guy come in. He had pulled his hat off. And the time he pulled his hat off, in the back left-hand side of his hair just eat up with nets. I said, "Man, I can't cut your hair. You got some critters in your hair. You know, I can't do it. Lice." And there's no telling what you liable to run up with over the years in your shop. But you need to have that Clorox on hand at all times, because Clorox pretty much kills everything basically. And if you use that Clorox on wash your hands real good, using water mixed down, and clean the stuff around with the Clorox, and clean up real good behind it, you won't have any problems with it. But you could flap one up in your hair if you didn't watch it, so you'll end up with it too. So just think about it. If you don't use this something other to clean your clippers with, you're spreading bacteria, and you're not going to get rid of everything. But you spray this particular stuff, I'm not going to show you the name on it, but you need something for your clippers that cleans them, and you need to stay on top of that. But I've seen many cases. A girl came in just so many in her hair and said, "No, I haven't had them," and just lying like they're not going to tell you the truth about it. They think if you just cut my hair, it's going to help me. It's going to help me get rid of them. It's not going to do the trick. But so that's one situation we run into, and been many times. I've had to stop in the middle of the haircut, just do the best I could, and I'm sure they probably went somewhere and said, "Look what Mike did to my hair. He's messed it up." They didn't say, "Well, he stopped because I had lice," But I really had to kind of stop where I was at on it and just do the best I could right quick. Like I couldn't do a good full haircut, but they knew that they had the problem and didn't get rid of it. So, and it's up to some people actually probably need turning in to be able to help the kids get rid of them. There's families around here that just keep them constantly. So that's a little bit of the situation. Some of these videos I'm doing now, people said they're enjoying them. Things that we're talking about that happens in the shop, and so that's one of the situations with the head lice, and it's gonna make you itch all day when you think about it. So thanks for watching. I'm Michael Cassidy. Appreciate you.